We need to develop new, more efficient technologies for everything from irrigation to treating wastewater so they can be reused, to cleaning up contaminated water supplies. But that's not all. We also need to change people's behaviors and attitudes so they understand the science of water, and we also can get them to actually adopt some of the new technologies. This could be everything from more efficient irrigation systems. This could be genetically modified plants that would be more water efficient, in other words, having less evapotranspiration off the leaves. This could be new technologies for treating water, particularly thinking about going to wastewater reuse. Currently, there's a bit of a stigma to drinking water that's already gone through a treatment plant. People don't stop to think that if you drink water from the Mississippi River, it actually has probably been used several times by the time you've gotten there. But addressing some of those issues, both technology, but it's also attitude that becomes important, and perception. America is very different than much of the rest of the world in the way we use water. Here, we've had a very bountiful supply of good, clean water. And so the cost, economic cost on the water has not been all that high. So it has been used very freely. You may or may not be aware of it, but here in Lincoln, during the summer, something between 50 and 75% of the water use is for irrigation. And so that's something that's dramatically different than many other communities around the world. I think we need to also be talking about water as a limited resource. It's not unlimited in the amount. And getting people to think about prioritization. What are their top priorities for water use? Is it more important to have large amounts for drinking, bathing? How do we want to run our toilets and sewer system? Because there are ways of redesigning those to use less water. How important is it to have lawns that are green, that are artificially irrigated? There's going to be a prioritization that's needed because those priorities are translated into our regulations. Those priorities are also translated into costs. And I think one thing that's going to be useful is to educate people that there's a need for prioritization and being sure that then those priorities, as they change, are represented in the way we operate our society.